A lot of people have a lot of concerns when it comes to making 100% whole grain baked goods. The complaints are always that it's too dry, it's crumbly, it has a weird flavor, it has a weird texture. But let these Spelt oatmeal raisin cookies prove all of those thoughts wrong. The texture is delicious, they're chewy, just like a good oatmeal raisin cookie should be. And they're actually really simple to make. Now, even if you're new to baking, don't feel intimidated. I am Amy from A Red Spatula, and I'm going to walk you through this process step by step and rather quickly, actually, so you don't have to sit for a long time watching my videos. And you are going to make these right the first time. You're going to love them, and you're going to want to make them over and over. So as always, of course, don't forget to subscribe. You don't want to miss any of the new videos coming out, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we're going to mix together our dry ingredients. This is the spelt flour, the oats, the spices, and the leaveners. Mix this together and then set it aside. I always like to have this done ahead of time. It just makes the cookie making process a little bit easier. Once this is done, we are going to cream our butter, softened butter, and our sugars. This uses brown sugar and granulated sugar. Mix this together until they're light and creamy. This will probably take you 1 to 2 minutes, so don't rush the process. Then add in your eggs and vanilla. And at this point in the cookie making, you do not want to over mix it. So I mix it just until the ingredients come together. It usually takes maybe 30 seconds or so. It looks a little soupy at this point, but don't worry. We're going to add in our dry ingredients and it's all going to come together. Now, just the same as with the eggs, you don't want to over mix this. I only mix it until the dry ingredients are just incorporated. That's it. Don't overdo it. It'll make for a really tough cookie. And then when that's done, add in your raisins. You can use regular raisins, but I love using golden raisins. You can also add nuts in. I didn't do that. My husband does love chopped pecans or walnuts in there. Again, of course, we're just doing this until it's incorporated. Now, one thing that's really important about this dough is you want to let it chill for at least 4 hours. I let mine sit overnight because I feel like that's kind of the optimal time. The next day, of course, when you take it out, that dough is going to be a little bit stiff, but don't worry about that. Be sure to leave a little bit of room on your baking sheet when you're doing this because these will spread, not a lot, but they do spread a little bit. Now, one other trick is you only want to bake these until the edges are just barely golden brown. You don't want to overdo it. That's one of the problems with whole wheat baked goods is that people overbake them and they become dry. So that's it. These amazing cookies are done. You are going to love them. You're going to want to make this recipe over and over, and I would love to hear all about it.